What's going on, everybody? So, I am back with an update. Um, Basically, this is going to be all about being transparent about what has been going on and how I've been feeling because I want to show the ups and downs of this whole process, and I don't want to just show the good side of it. I want to show the bad side of it as well. Um, so that was something that I agreed to do from the beginning. So today is the day where I just had to tell you all I lost my motivation. I did. I hit a wall basically because I kind of felt like I was getting close to a goal that I had set for this, and I feel like I'm further away than I expected. All that work that I put in so far, I'm kind of at a standstill, and you lose some motivation. You get a little down about that when you feel like you're almost towards the goal that you set, and then those setbacks start to pile on, and you realize it's not anywhere as close as you think. So I will say I got discouraged about that, and basically what I had to do was focus on my self care. Um, that is one thing that I am a true advocate for, is making sure that you take care of yourself first, because in order to do anything around you in your life with the people you love, in the business you're trying to get started, you have to take care of yourself. So that's what I've been doing. I've been focusing a little bit more on my self-care than I normally would, because when you're unmotivated about something that you are so excited about, that's when you have to do some self-reflection. So that's what I did. And I'm going to tell you one of the reasons why I had to do that. So I bought 12 products of my competitors, and I went to the dog park because I really didn't want to walk up on people while they're walking their dogs. I feel like it's a little more friendly if you go to a dog park. So I went to the dog park and I just set all the items up kind of outside the gate, and I just let people pick whatever they wanted based off of what they saw. First thing they're going to do is see the product. Some came with instructions, some didn't. That was going to be part of the feedback that I wanted to get. So, I talked to a couple people. They seemed really excited about helping me out. I mean, I'm giving them a free product, and all they got to do is send me a review of what they liked and didn't like. So, got rid of them all, I was saying 2 days, about 2 days. So, very happy about that. And out of those 12 products, I've gotten 2 reviews. And one of the recommendations that my partners gave me is go with them when they're using the products. Go on a walk with them. So I put all of that. I put letters on each one explaining who I was, what I was working on, and what I needed to do. And only 2 reviews. So that was disheartening. I was like, I'll give it a week, see what happens. Week goes by. Okay, let's give it another week. Another week goes by. And so, on top of being super busy at work and then not getting the dream to where I wanted to be at that time as well, that started to take a little bit of a toll. So, I'm a big advocate of self-care. I just took a step back and said, all right, I need to focus on what I need right now. And what I need is to find my center of peace. I know this process wasn't going to be perfect, and I was totally fine with that. But there are still moments where you're human. You're going to get down about something, and that was kind of it for me. So I'm in a better space. I know that all I can do is what I can do. So I'm going to move on with what I have and collect the reviews that I've been reviewing on each of those products and kind of compile them to present to Make It Now, Make X Now. So I'm hoping that I can get that scheduled and set up pretty soon. But I just really wanted to come on here and say, we all have difficult times in our lives, and it can really take a serious toll on you if you're not careful. So you really want to pay attention to how you're feeling, how you're sleeping, how you're eating, all those little things that are out of the norm for you. Your body's trying to tell you something. Okay. So make sure that you take the time to do those things, because another thing I noticed was I wasn't sleeping well. And that's just because I was going through my mind trying to figure out what I should do, what can I do, how should I do this. Like, I wasn't letting myself rest. So that's what I decided to do. I have to make sure that I'm resting. I need to make sure that I'm eating well. I need to make sure that I am focusing on the things that matter, and that starts with me. So in order for me to be able to manage everything else that's going on around me, I have to make sure that I'm good, and I am definitely better now. So I wanted to be honest about where I was. I'm at a standstill. I am going to make that appointment with MakeX now to see how we progress from here, because the biggest thing was trying to get those competitor reviews. But the beautiful thing is I got them on Amazon, so I can go through those reviews as well. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to end on a good note. So when I went to the dog park the first day, I was there for hours. It's the hustle in me. I want to make sure that if anybody had any questions about anything, I was close by, so I was there for a while. And then I took a little break. I went for a drive to a couple of other little dog spots that I saw, and there was an adoption place that just had opened. I went and took a look around there, but I didn't want to really just, walk up to people and just hand them something at already a place of business. I wanted to be careful of the soliciting type of thing, even though I was giving away for free. And as soon as I got back to the dog park, there was this gentleman that was outside of his car, and he was looking at the letter attached to one of the products. So, I pull up and I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like maybe seeing if he had any questions. And he said, "Are you Erica?" It's like, "Yeah." And he said, "Oh, I invented that. One of the products that I had out there, I met the inventor. He literally lives here in El Paso." Y'all, when I tell you, I just immediately started grinning. It was just like, of all the places. And him and his wife, they had just came from, I think they had just came from eating, and they just wanted to see who was at the dog park. And he said he pulled up and he saw his invention out there. So we were chatting. He was telling me about his process on why he created his product. I told him what I was doing, and we had a really good conversation. And so before we went our separate ways, I took a picture with him, and we exchanged numbers, and he told me if I had questions, just let him know. But it's like in those moments where you just feel just like, oh, like, come on, what else? There's that little bright light, and that was the bright light that I needed, because for me to be that close to someone at that time and very open to talk to me about his process, gave me a name of someone that can help me with manufacturing. It was absolutely amazing. So I was ecstatic about that. Even though what came after very much bothered me that nobody called me back, I was very happy in that moment. It's just like timing about things is just something that I like to pay attention to as well. So since I'm talking a little bit more, as you can tell, I can finally say that I am working on a pet stool collection product. I am far enough along in the patent process. I should be hearing something any day now about that, and that's what it is. So it's also a reveal. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I still have the patent for the one that the company I'm going to be working with said no to, but that's okay. I mean, I still am very excited about being able to call myself an official inventor of a patented product. I'm very much excited about that. I am still looking for someone to help me with the prototype. So that is still something that I'm working on as well. But I just had to come and give you an update. I'm not giving up. It's just taking me a little longer than I want to, but things happen the way they're supposed to. So make sure you're taking care of yourself is very important. And from there, things will fall into place the way they should be. All right. I'm going to post the pictures that I took with him, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.